Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from Mount Litra Z School, Jhansi. Today, students, we are continuing sixth chapter, that is staffing of business studies of class 12th. In my previous lecture, we have discussed about staffing, its importance, what is the process. Now, today, as you are seeing on my whiteboard, I have mentioned the word recruitment. So, students, what is our word recruitment means? Recruitment means attracting or inducing more and more people, candidates to apply in for the vacant jobs in your institution or enterprise. Basically, it is the pool basket which we created so that more and more person can apply so that that post can be filled by suitable or competent candidate. Now there are two ways of recruitment. One is internal and other is external. Internal recruitment means through transfer or promotion of a candidate. By transfer from one branch to another, the vacant job position can be filled, and by promoting a existing employee, that post can be filled. So there are only two ways for the internal recruitment. Internal recruitment is very economical source of recruitment. Now moving to external. Basically there are 10 methods by which we can get external recruitment. First is direct recruitment. Second is casual callers. Third, with the help of advertisement. Fourth, through employment exchange, placement agencies, campus, which is done in colleges, universities, recommendations from the existing employees, through labor contractor, through web publishing like Naukri.com, and giving advertisement on channels. So students, now we will discuss what are the merits and demerits of internal and external source of recruitment. As just I've said that internal source is very economical, it motivates the existing employee and there is less time spent on training. Whereas the drawbacks of internal recruitment are that there is no fresh or new ideas income in the institution. There are limited choices, not suitable for a new institution, and frequent transfer may reduce the output of the employee. Now moving to the external source of environment, there are certain demerits and merits of this topic. Merits are fresh talent are welcome, there is large and wider choice, qualified personals. By using external recruitment, the management can get qualified and trained persons, latest technology knowledge and competitive spirit develops between new and existing employees. Now what are the demerits of external source of recruitment? The first is that the morale of the existing employees goes down or falls. Second, the new employees may not adjust in the rules and regulation of the institution, which means there are more chances of turnovers. Third, it is expensive as to invite the outsider to apply for the jobs. Company have to bear heavy burden of advertisement. This means company has to spend lots of money in giving the ads for the vacant jobs. Now the last point is that external source of recruitment is quite lengthy process. Lengthy in the sense it takes lots of time. That's in the selection. That I have told in my last lecture that estimating of manpower, recruitment, selection, placement and orientation, training and development, performance appraisal, promotion and career planning, and finally compensation of employees. So students, today we have discussed internal and external source of recruitment, merits and demerits of internal and external source of recruitment along with their method or sources. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.